The world is full of incredible construction, and from sea to shining sea, there are man-made monuments that are a testament to our ability to create some extremely impressive things. While there are tons of impressive human efforts across all continents on the planet, some of them simply stand above the rest as the cream of the crop in terms of their sheer mystique, such as the Eiffel Tower and Taj Mahal. Welcome back to Facts Fanatics. We are dedicated to bringing you the most shocking and downright unbelievable real-life incidents that stun the world. Today, we'll go over 10 of the world's most awe-inspiring monumental structures. From ancient structures to modern marvels, these structures are the best of the best when it comes to human engineering and construction. These are 10 structures that are best seen in person, so be sure to mark them on your list of desired travel spots. Let's get into it. Number 10. The Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House, first constructed in 1973, is located in Sydney, a city in Australia. The Opera House, which serves as one of the most active performing arts centres in the world, is not only a great venue for a concert, its design is truly one of the most distinctive and memorable of all modern construction. The building's lead designer John Utzon had actually submitted the building's design as an entry into the International Design Competition of 1957. He was declared the winner, and shortly after, in 1958, the New South Wales government greenlit the construction. The Sydney Opera House is one of the world's most popular tourist attractions, and roughly 8 million visitors pay it a visit each year. Number 9. The Eiffel Tower. Of course, no list of the world's top awe-inspiring structures would be complete with a few staples that everyone is aware of, and this includes the famed Eiffel Tower. This iconic structure, located in Paris, France, was constructed in the late 1880s in order to be debuted at the 1889 Universal Exposition World Fair. When completed, it stood a whopping 1,063 feet tall, making it the tallest building in the world, a designation it would hold until the 1930s. Most are surprised to learn that at the time of its construction, most leading Parisian figures heavily criticized the structure and were publicly outraged at its strange design. However, nowadays it is globally recognized as one of the most famous buildings of all time. In fact, more than 7 million people travel to Paris each year with the Eiffel Tower at the top of their tourist checklists. Number 8. The Colosseum. Also known as the Flavian Amphitheatre, the Colosseum, located in Rome, Italy, is one of the oldest remaining buildings on our list. Constructed in the mid-70s AD, it was at the time of completion the largest capacity amphitheatre in the world, accommodating roughly 50,000 people at once. The massive circular-shaped building was made primarily of brick-faced concrete, limestone and volcanic rock, making it all the more impressive that it remains mostly intact in the 21st century. It is one of the world's most visited tourist attractions, as well as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Number 7. The Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal, a magnificently constructed mausoleum located in the city of Agra, India, is up next on our list of 10 awe-inspiring structures of the world. The Taj Mahal was completed in 1653 in order to serve as the final resting place of several of India's most influential leaders, including the emperor and his wife. The complex surrounding the glorious building is covered in luscious gardens and is truly a beautiful and serene sight. It is world-renowned, and more than 7 million visitors visit India in order to take in its beauty in person annually. Number 6. The Great Pyramid of Giza. I think everyone has seen the Great Pyramid of Egypt pictured at some point or another, but the Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, is perhaps the greatest of them all. It is certainly the largest and longest-tenured Great Pyramid complex. It is also the oldest remaining of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, having been built initially somewhere around 2550 BC. It stands nearly 500 feet tall and stood as the world's largest building for almost 4,000 years, when the Lincoln Cathedral in England dethroned it in 1311 AD. Number 5. The White House. Sure, it doesn't have quite the mystique and prestige as some of the other impressive structures on our list, but the White House, the home of the sitting United States President, certainly isn't a slouch either. It has served as the central office of the executive branch since 1800, when it was originally designed and commissioned by James Hoban. While the neoclassical style of the White House is definitely aesthetically pleasing, it is the allure of the building that really bumps it onto our list. The White House is not just a nicely designed superhouse, It is the hub of the most powerful man in the world. Between that and its beautiful design, it is certainly a top 10 most awe-inspiring world structure. Number 4. Big Ben. If you ever find yourself in the middle of London without a watch and need to know the time, Big Ben has you covered. The nickname of the Great Bell, located in the Palace of Westminster, is perhaps the most recognizable British structure throughout the world. And that's truly saying something. The tower, constructed in 1859, stands 315 feet tall and features a clock with a massive 23-foot diameter. Over the years, the clock tower has not only become a symbol for England, but also one representing the nation's parliamentary democratic form of government. Number 3. St. Basil's Cathedral. Right square in the middle of Red Square, Moscow, stands one of the world's most unique and recognizable structures of all, St. Basil's Cathedral. First commissioned at the request of Ivan the Terrible in the mid-1550s, the cathedral was meant to commemorate the capture of Kazan and Astrakhan. At the time of final construction, it was the world's tallest building, and it quickly became an essential structure icon to the 16th and 17th century Christian churches. Its design is equal parts beautiful and confusing, and is easily one of the most unique structures ever built. Number 2. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, the famous ancient Incan citadel located in southern Peru, is easily one of the most beautiful sights in the world. Constructed in the mid-15th century on a mountain range located nearly 8,000 feet above sea level, it is believed that Machu Picchu was originally built at the request of Pachacuti, a former emperor of the Inca. Unfortunately, Machu Picchu was left completely abandoned by the Incan people as a result of the Spanish conquest, and in the centuries since, has become one of the most desirable travel spots in the world. Number 1. Petra. It is believed by most leading archaeologists and historians that the ancient city of Petra, located in southern Jordan, was originally part of the Nabatean kingdom around 6th century BC. The Nabateans built the city of Petra due to the location's close proximity to several key trade routes that were in the surrounding area. Later, in the 1st century AD, the Kazan structure was built within the limits of Petra, and later during the Byzantine era, multiple Christian churches were constructed on the premises as well. However, as time wore on, the city lost much of its relevance, and it was eventually completely abandoned during the early Muslim period. Still, it is quite a wonder to experience, and a good bit of the city has remained intact throughout the centuries after its construction. There you have it, the world's 10 most awe-inspiring monumental structures of all time. These structures are not only awe-inspiring, but they are also 10 of the most popular tourist attractions each year, and they are more than worth a trip to see each of them. So, if you've been looking for your next adventurous vacation, look no further than the structures we've listed here. Thanks for watching. What do you think? What's the most impressive structure in the world in your opinion? Have you ever visited any of the places on our list? If so, what did you think? Be sure to let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one.